Do libraries, supervisors ever love the track but ask for slight changes in creative direction aside from the stems? Yes, that does happen from time to time. Yeah, they may hear something that you didn't hear. Like if they hear something where it sounds too similar to like, a popular song, they may ask you to switch things up. I've been asked to switch up chord progressions on a certain measure. I've been asked to swap out instruments. I've been asked to modify the structure to either, make the track longer or make it more repetitive. I've been asked to modify the mix a little bit. I had an 808 that was cranking through, and they didn't like that 808. I had that 808 hitting, boy, but they asked me to turn it down. So I said, okay, I'll turn it down. But yeah, you'll be asked for different changes. So be prepared for that, because that's part of the game. So yeah. So for the ones you have to submit music to, do you suggest sending full length, 130 or shorter, as well as the genre they specifically sync often? Yeah, definitely send full length, at least a minute and a half, unless they say specifically something else. Then send whatever they say. I won't send shorter versions unless they ask me for it. Sometimes you'll find, like, once you start working with a few companies, you'll find each company has their way of doing things and files being delivered. So, just make sure you're following their protocol, because they do it their way for a reason, and that just makes stuff easy. And then as far as genre, I think that goes back to what they kind of know you for, or what the brief is asking for. Because sometimes you can get briefs and it'll have 3-4 different genres of stuff that they're looking for. And I mean, you're open to submit whatever you want to submit. But yeah, I think that's usually the best route. Give them what they're asking for, what they're looking for. And then if they don't give you like a specific genre, like say you're just trying to get into the library, then just submit what you do best and what can be used on TV. Hopefully that helps. All right, let's see. How can you ensure that you're getting paid a fair percentage for your submissions? Well, I mean, off rip, like if you compose, say, 100% of the track as a writer, unless there's some type of other deal or agreement you have in place with, somebody else, then that's what you get. You get 100% of the writer's share, and then the publisher gets 100% of the publisher's share of performance royalties. And then typically, if there's upfront sync fees, it'll be like a 50-50 deal with the upfront money. Or if you're working with like a sync agent, maybe the sync agent allows you to keep 100% of the writer's share of royalties and 100% of the publisher's share of royalties, but then just take a percentage off of the upfront sync fee. So that may be, 20, 30, 50. It just, depends on what their deal is, but that could look like that as well. So it just depends. I mean, I've been in situations where writer's share was split 50-50 with, someone else who was like working hands-on on a project. So, that happens as well. And I don't mind doing those occasionally, because it's like, the way I see it, man, it's like, people get so caught up on like these percentages, man. It's like, do you want 50% of a watermelon or 100% of a grape? At the end of the day, it's like, I'd rather have 50% of a watermelon, like something that's on a dope show that's getting used a ton over and over and over again all season, than to have 100% of this little grape that may get played like one time, and I'm just sitting here boasting about the fact that I own 100%. was like, well, it ain't making you no money. Like, what's the point? So that's how I view it, man. I mean, you can make another track, So yeah,